Alright, so we're checking out the only game where the pain that you deliver upon people is actually paid back to you in a relevant currency. It's Stickman Annihilation 4. More harvesting stick organs, damn it. Before we begin, I have to real quick mention something. Is that a watermark on that tree? Oh, it's gonna be one of those games. You know what I'm bad at? Playing games. Do you know what I'm good at? Breaking them. I guarantee by the end of this video, we will have found a way to break this game. We will break their bodies. We will break their spirits, and then somehow we'll get infinite points. I don't know, it happens every time, man. Stickman Annihilation 4 is a lot like trying to bake cookies with a cookie cutout, except the cookie cutout also abused drugs and was covered in the blood of the innocent. I'm serious, I look at some of the level selects here, and I am immediately amazed. You'd say to yourself, Gray, is that a rugby ball covered in blood? Yes. Why wouldn't it be? Is that a stickman being severed in half by a tractor pull competition? Yes, of course it is. Everything about this is amazing. This is just a Florida man on a beach getting hit with a flaming wheel. Come with me and experience sadomasochism as we begin in the first place Rambo began, First Blood. Only with some really bad Photoshop crop jobs. Some of these there's a vehicles button. Oh my God. When the tank costs less than the monster truck, you can tell where the priorities are in this game. I love that there's two places that you can sit at in this car. You can sit in the driver's seat, or you can be hanging off of the headrest like an asshole. Why would I pick any other way? So one of the things that you can do in this game is spawn the sticks so that you can break them into pieces. I think I just ripped a man in half, and now part of his body just went into my undercarriage while I'm getting kicked in the face with his lower torso. You can spawn sticks so that you may break them, like this. And by spawning the creatures, you attempt to get more points. However, you're only allowed a certain amount of sticks to kill. As time goes on, you can spawn sticks in worse places and with worse items. But I think you know why we're here. This says bone breaking. I want game breaking. I like that I can afford non-stop. Non-stop what? I don't think that this should be called non-stop. The stick is on fire. I think he's yelling, please make it stop. If I don't see at least one flaming stick during this, I'm calling shenanigans. Right now, I've got a lot of people doing flips over my car. You know what? I need some extra people doing flips over my car. Here. Was that a man's foot that just flew off? I killed a stick with another stick. The fact that sticks here, that man's head has been penetrated by another man's. Oh, seeing all the body parts fall behind me is fantastic. Oh my God, the body parts are 132. 863 bones. Okay, now we're starting to get to numbers that I like. The next stage is just called Speed. I feel like all of these are going to be movie title names. But this also basically is trying to say that what we did before didn't have speed. I'm still hanging off the back of this car because I love it. I wish I could drive my car this way. Oh, now I can spawn two different types of stick figures. One that's walking and one that's, was that a TNT box? Oh, no. I'm seeing where the interest in this game comes from by causing you to be able to make a freaking human centipede out of sticks. Hold on, if I scorpion myself, I can keep more and more bodies on me. Oh, it's so glorious. Okay, sir, yeah, just stay on my windshield, damn it. Was that a man hanging off of the, I'm on fire, my car is on fire. And there's a speed booster. No, I've screwed up. I didn't teleport enough people in. 1,286 bones broken, and I haven't even figured out completely how to spawn sticks correctly. I really think that we should take the time to buy another vehicle, like this tractor. You ever heard of John Deere? This is called John Fear. All right, now it definitely feels slower. I will say part of me does like to spawn them just so that they can rub their groin on my... That sounded bad. I was gonna say rub their groin on my pipe, but that's, I had to stop myself halfway through. Get penetrated! I think the great thing about this tractor is you get a lot of air. There we go. That's all I wanted to do was get him stuck on it. I think I just broke my own body. This is called rugby. Do I still get to use the vehicle, or do I get to control sports equipment in order to kill people? All right, I'm still inside of the tractor. Oh, I totally forgot. What other ways can I drive this tractor? The obvious way, of course. Oh, now we're getting boulders involved in all of this. Hold on, let me spawn the guy just at the right time. It's like I'm using it as a soccer ball. Jesus. Sticks are getting caught between both of my balls. It's horrifying to see. Oh, now I have 3 balls. These are the best balls I have ever juggled in my entire life. I can't think of a time when I have wielded balls in such a fantastic way as this. I think I want the sticks to stand up for this. I will say, this vehicle is way faster. It doesn't have the mass of the tractor, but damn it, when you hit stick figures, they just disintegrate. Breaks a lot more bones too. So, one of the things you can do is just drive over people over and over again. Is there a time limit on this? Can I just make a pile of people? You can definitely get piles going. I'm starting to hit stick figures so hard that my car is flipping. Hey, could you clean some of the bugs off my windshield with your body? Thank you. Oh, you missed a spot. There we go. So now I can spawn stick figures on skateboards. What? I feel like this is unnecessarily painting skateboards is relatively dangerous. Although I guess if you watch YouTube, they are. Oh, I'm doing a full 180. Might as well put a stick body up here. I hit that man twice. When you hit the same stick twice, that's when you know. Oh, it's a human pyramid of sticks. 1,500 bones. Stuck the landing. I think part of my head is through my own windshield. Oh, that's nice. He's resting his balls on my brick. Oh, I got the one stick that was hanging from like a jungle gym up there. So I don't really know what's happening here, but I've managed to get infinite points. I feel kind of sad because I want the infinite points, but I don't know if there's a way for me to get these points because I'm just going to continue to get this score forever. You may be asking yourself, Gray, what stickman are you torturing to get these infinite points? I think it's just because I'm in their presence. So, I found a way just to kind of like get more infinite points. I can drop stickman bodies on these wheels and use the wheels as like a slingshot for their bodies. How about a running stick figure? Oh, he very slowly hits the wheels. There we go. All right, I've decided that infinity is far too long. Did that stick just pull another stick off of my car? I can buy a motorcycle. Why wouldn't I? I'm not really sure how well this is going to do at decapitating well, apparently it's gonna do a lot better than I thought it would. Oh, this is nice. They get stuck so far into the rear wheel that I actually can't move anymore. Okay. This is exciting. I'm in the infinite points area again, but this time it's with the motorcycle. Maybe I can find a goddamn way to get this thing standing back up again. Yes! Yes, I got it! Screw you, game! Well, now that I understand how to get infinite points, things have changed. 2,100 bones! Got 164 seconds of air quotes airtime. Time to get your meat eaten, boys! Full flip! I think the great thing about these tires is they break a lot of bones. This level is called Lawnmower Man. I'm guessing this is telling me what thing I should be using for this. All right, hold on. Now I can spawn sticks on bicycles. These poor pedestrian bastards. Ah, random fire, I love it. I really like how the bicycles become projectiles. At 5,000 bones broken now. So, since there's no real ending to the board, hold on a second. If I grab something with a lot of horsepower here, like this tractor, and I go over to this spinning blade here, and I just spawn people on the spinning blade. Even better yet, if I spawn people inside of the spinning blade. Yes! That's like free points.
A few hours later.
I have been bifurcating stickmen for points for a little while now, and it never really gets old. Okay, if I set this like right on top of this, and I spawn someone underneath it. Damn it! My point is, I should be able to get them caught underneath the saw. There we go. Crap, I just found another way to get infinite points. If you go to like a giant cluster of stickmen and you just rest your vehicle so that the tires actually aren't touching the ground, they're just held off of the ground by the bodies of the innocent. There you go. The full tractor flip, hell yes, double barrel. You may ask yourself, hey Gray, how many bones did you break? I broke a lot of bones. I mean, it's literally a car filled with TNT. What could go wrong? So do I get like an infinite amount of TNT? Like, does it regenerate or do I only get so much? Okay, the TNT is starting to get kind of close to where I am. Okay, this car gets a lot of speed. A lot of speed. Can you just like set a guy in here and and then you can regenerate the TNT every time if you want. I don't know what I did here. This stick figure is not in one piece. His body parts are levitating all over the board. Yeet! Oil. Seems legit. There's no way I can't choose a car that's just stacked with dynamite to be my main vehicle for this. Oh, there's people trying to work now. Poor stick figure's like, I just got this job, you son of a bitch. The point values are very quickly starting to get out of hand. That one guy that was on the top of that piece of plywood is so lucky. It's the one stick figure that didn't end up dying. I've got so many stick figures just chilling out in the bed at this point. I think the best part about the bicycle sticks is that I can use their bikes as actual fodder to like fire from my wheels like projectiles to kill people. I've sacrificed a lot of lives for this police car. I like how this dude's like asleep behind the wheel. Even the flesh of one of his brethren dragging across the windshield is not enough to wake this guy up. I have found a way to get a lot of points. It's by spawning people inside of the engine bay if you can. Like that right there. Yeah, see, when I keep the stickman's head in my lap, I get the most amount of points. See, right like this here. We're going to the beach. Why? Because Florida. Police car at the beach seems legit. Oh yeah, you can get a lot of speed at the beach while you're looking at all the palm trees covered in the blood of the unfortunate. That's one of the natural nutrients in Florida soil. It's blood. Interestingly, there's a lot of bicyclists to slay in Florida. I'm creating like my own bionic men here. Basically what I'm doing is I'm impaling them with the bicycle so hard that it fuses to their skeleton. This is a new points record in Florida. I'm not stopping until I get this tank. There are a lot of bodies riding on my police car right now. I don't know how I've managed to capture so many, but look at the points growing. The more bodies you get on your hood, the more points you get. Okay, I have now found a way to routinely cut stick figures in half by spawning the skateboard using ones inside of the car. It cuts them in half every time and it gives sick points. I think we're gonna go ahead and afford that tank very, very quickly. I love how there's always just half a torso flying straight into my hood. It's not a matter of can I rip them in half, it's a matter of how far do their body parts fly. Do you know what time it is? It's armored vehicle time. Now I have a gun, and the gun is amazing. I can now simply just spawn TNT, and the TNT does horrible things to the stick figures. What is happening? It's like the parts of that stick figure's body just wants to follow me around to let me remember the horror that I've caused him and his family. Random flight of stairs. When a map is simply just called explosion, you always say yes. Might as well take the armored vehicle out. This guy's just chilling on the steps. Very, very nice picnicky area. Maybe someplace that you would take the wife. Although, you know, if it wasn't for all of the human body parts flying everywhere. The other thing that's great about the vehicle is that the nose can sometimes just sever characters right in half. Like that. I find it interesting that the police car causes more stick damage than any other car at the moment. It's because it's just really good at ripping people in half. Who would have thought? I think my favorite part is when one stick figure's torso lands on a completely different stick figure's body. You know what? Why not? An old flatbed truck, you never know. The points aren't even remotely close to what you can get inside of the police vehicle, but you can pile stick figures in the flatbed.
It's free real estate.
That is the first time I've ever done a double flip in a flatbed. This police car is easily the most deadly vehicle I've found yet. It's not even close. I'm using bones like spears at this point. Bring 110,000 bones per go. I mean, at this point, I think that we... What the fuck was that? I think that we basically found every way to get infinite points that we need. And we know that turning stick figures inside out with a police car is the absolute right way to buy everything. Hey folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of Stickman Annihilation 4. Till next time, stay foxy, much love.